for an entertaining battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Let's take over first down again at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Straight to the air is Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good.
Warriors, 70.
First down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
4-yard line.
Dragon, 60. Let's go.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. This is caught by Tyler Warren. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Colts.
First down throw here from Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Spins out of one stop. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
1st down, run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 47-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down at the line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. but it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Hurts now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Pitch it to Barkley. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Elliott connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
70 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Colts, 1st down.
Bronco 80.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Ready up.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed over the middle. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Has it in close. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing again, Richardson. Side is wheeled in by 1. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bison, 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his man, Downs. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Athletic training staff hurrying to the field after the play. The injured man appears to be Josh Downs. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Colts in the nickel set on third. From the pistol, Hurts. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. 60.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down. Back to throw, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. Hardly gets it on third down. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 19.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180.
They'll motion Smith left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. On 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
1st and 10.
Panther 11.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Big Lion.
First down throw here from Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Cougar Knight, Cowboy 80. Nineteen Tiger. Let's go.
Richardson to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Liking 18. Lions.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. It's second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
19 Lions. Ready.
Third and goal for Richardson. And he's got it. Tagged away on foot for touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And dose of the hurry up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And again, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Hurts. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Tight end going in motion here. Now Hurts on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Colts push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he takes the spike. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Eagles, first down.
They'll motion Smith left.
Philadelphia.
Barkley off the pistol again. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Set.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant right there, Brock. If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Hurts now on third and goal. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Eagles chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 18, run. 18, caught.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And And it's going to be second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. On the move, past the 40. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
And the Colts, first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So second down coming up.
19 Lion. 19 Tiger. 9 Buffalo 18.
They'll throw again. Richardson. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson to throw again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Colts 31, Eagles 17.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. Offense up to the line fast. Again, throw out of the gun. Gets him on the out route. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. No place to go, they get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
First down throw here from Richardson. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Richardson on 3rd. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He'll head out of bounds on the return. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st down, Hurts escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. Goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
60 Eagles, 60 Viking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60, Hawk 7.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. He brings it in. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson to throw. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready? Set go.
And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Colts ready to kick this one away. And away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
180.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Offensive line fast. Here he goes, third and long. To his wide out is a screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Warrior 7. Panther and Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Wally makes the play. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.